I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to your YouTube channel. This is where we learn continuously. Your request and our solutions make all the difference. Here we have two interesting examples on how do we decode patterns. Find the missing number in the sequence A, 2 to 5 to 10 to something which we want to decode, 26. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, something 21. You can always pause the video, answer this question, and then look into my strategy. So let's look into the first sequence, which is from 2, we are going to 5. Next term is 10, and next is something which we want to figure out, after which we get the number 26. So looking at the patterns, if you subtract 2 from 5, you get 3, and then 5 from 10, you get 5. So it is not constant, so it is a non-linear pattern. So that's very clear. So we do understand that it is non-linear. Now, when it is non-linear, the second option is to look into the squares. It has to be quadratic or higher powers. So now 5, 10 do remind you of something, also 26. And that is 5 can be written as 2 square plus 1, right? 10 can be written as 3 square plus 1, and 26 can be written as 5 square, which is 25 plus 1. How about 2? Well, 2 can also be written as 1 square plus 1. So in this sequence, 2 is your first term, right? So let me write down here, first term. And this is the second term, correct? Then we have the third term. So every position is given by the term number, and the value of the third term is 10. So now, what should be the missing term? Obviously, it has to be the fourth term, and that is 4 square plus 1, which is 16 plus 1 as 17. So we get the missing term, and we know that term is 17, correct? So that becomes the solution for the part A. Now let's look into part B. Pattern in part B is very interesting. Let me write this pattern for you. So we are going from 1 to 2, and then the next term is 3, and after that comes 5, and thereafter we have 8 and then something which we need to figure out. And then again we have 21. Perfect. Now this is a very, very important sequence which we are going to come across later also, Fibonacci sequence. In this, what you notice is that the sum of previous two is equal to the next term, right? So in this pattern, we start with two numbers. So let's begin with 1 and 2. If I add 1 plus 2, what I get is 3. Do you see that? And if I add 2 and 3, what we get is 5. And if we add 3 and 5, what we get is 8. And so to get the next term, we have to add 5 with 8, which is 13, right? So that is how it works out. So sum of previous two is the value of that term, right? Technically, it is also written as, let me write down that, it's an important formula. So nth term is equal to sum of previous term, previous 2. So n minus 2 plus n minus 1. So that is how we write the previous two from the nth term. And we begin with two terms in this case, right? So begin with term 1 as 1 and term 2 as 2. So once you know two terms, you can find the third term. You need at least two terms to find the next, right? So in this case, you've understood completely what is the sequence and how do we get the next term. Here in this particular case, the missing term is 13, right? And now you can verify that if I add 8 and 13, what do I get, right? So it's worth doing it. We do get 21. So that is the correct solution. So I hope with this you have understood how do we decode a pattern in a very systematic manner. The examples taken here are very interesting. I would like you to practice with some more questions. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time.